Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, here back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to every team's, every NBA team's Mount Rushmore. This should be a controversial video. I've had this in my watch. I've had this in my watch later for like damn near a year now, like 2 years now. I never got around to watching this, so this should be interesting. So this video may be a little outdated, but hey, we're gonna do it anyway. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into this.
Basketball is a game played with 5 players on one team against 5 players on another. However, for this video I will be cutting that number down to just 4. If you have seen Mount Rushmore, located in South Dakota, the one with 4 presidents, I will be attempting to do the same thing, but instead of presidents, I will use NBA players. The best NBA players for each NBA franchise. So, take a second to think. Who do you think are the 4 best players in your favorite team's history? And before I begin, just a few quick rules to make everything clear. Past and present players are allowed, only players, no coaches or owners or anything like that, and players can be on more than one Mount Rushmore. Atlanta Hawks, Dominique Wilkins, Bob Pettit, Lou Hudson, Pete Maravich.
Yep,
Going in alphabetical order, we start with the Atlanta Hawks.
that's
Hawks
good.
might not have the most success out of anyone in the NBA, but they do have some great players like Bob Pettit, who led the St. Louis Hawks to their only championship in 1958. The Hall of Famer won MVP awards in 1956 and 1959. In fact, he was the first person to win the MVP award, with the Hawks to go along with 11 All-Star Game appearances. Another franchise legend, and the Hawks' games played in points per game leader, is Dominique Wilkins. He was well known for his dunks. A 9-time All-Star, Wilkins will always be remembered as an Atlanta Hawks legend. The first-round pick out of Minnesota, Lou Hudson, was a 6-time All-Star and scored 17,940 points in his 13 NBA seasons, the majority of them with the Hawks. Pete Maravich, or Pistol Pete, only played a few seasons with Atlanta, but it was enough to get his number 44 retired by the franchise. The first-round pick out of LSU made the NBA All-Rookie team with the Hawks. Boston Celtics, Larry Bird,
Yep.
Bill Russell, Paul Pierce, John Havlicek.
Yep. You gotta put Paul Pierce on here. You gotta put Paul Pierce on here. Paul Pierce belongs on here. I don't care what anybody says, bro. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Paul Pierce belongs on this list. He belongs on this list. Y'all fuck all that bullshit. Larry Bird, Bill Russell, Paul Pierce, and whoever the 4th person was. It definitely Paul Pierce belongs on here. We need to stop. The Paul Pierce hate needs to stop. I know Paul Pierce says some outlandish shit, but the Paul Pierce hate gotta stop, bro. This dude was a beast during his time, bro. This nigga was a beast, bro. Y'all need to do your Googles. Do your Googles, B. Do your Googles. Dead ass, son. Do your Googles, B. You'll realize that Paul Pierce was really that dude, bro. This man got stabbed up in a nightclub and played all 87 games and took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's not normal. Man got stabbed. He took a bottle to his head. Man took a bottle to the head, bro. He got beat upside the head with a fucking glass bottle. Got stabbed up, bro. Even got stabbed in his neck. I believe it was in his neck. It was probably in his neck or it was in his chest. One of the two. Either way, it was almost fatal. But the fact that this man got out the hospital, said, fuck all that bullshit, got on his grind, put a headband on to cover up his scars, and played all 82 games and took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals, almost taking his team to the NBA. Get Paul Pierce his flowers, bro, while he's still here, dog. That's a different type of person, bro.
I now jump to the most successful franchise in NBA history. One of the easiest choices for the defending champions was Bill Russell.
Yep.
With 5 MVPs and an incredible 11 NBA championships, the 12-time NBA All-Star is truly a franchise legend. He even coached the team for a little while. Another guy who knows how to win is John Havlicek, with 8 NBA championship wins, and he was selected to be an All-Star an incredible 13 times. Then, as the team transitioned to the 80s, winning was still easy for them. Larry Bird won 3 championships to go along with his 3 MVPs with the Celtics. Bird is also a 12-time NBA All-Star selection. Then in the 2000s, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett led Boston back to glory with a championship win. Pierce won the NBA Finals MVP in 2008 to go on with 10 All-Star selections. Garnett does deserve some more attention, but he will be on another team's Mount Rushmore. Brooklyn Nets: Julius Erving, Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Buck Williams.
Can we really put Vince Carter on here? I mean, there had to be somebody else. Dr. J for sure. Jason Kidd, yeah. Vince Carter. I don't know about Vince Carter. I know Vince Carter got his jersey. Didn't Vince Carter get his New Jersey number retired? Yeah, he did get his New Jersey number retired. I guess they retired his jersey, so I guess.
1974 and 76 ABA American Basketball Association champion Julius Erving, or Dr. J, may be more remembered for his time in Philly, but he certainly did enough to earn a spot in Brooklyn's Mount Rushmore. The Nets retired number 52 for a reason. Buck Williams was outstanding on defense, winning Rookie of the Year in 1982 to go along with 3 All-Star selections for the then New Jersey Nets. The Nets were led to the 2002 and 2003 NBA Finals by Jason Kidd, which were both losses, and he was later joined by Vince Carter. Carter recently joined Kidd in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Charlotte Hornets: Kemba Walker, Del Curry, Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson.
This your first miss, bro. Nah. This your first miss, bro. This your first miss right here.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Nah, if we talking Charlotte Hornets, Kemba Walker, yes. Muggsy Bogues, absolutely. Larry Johnson, I guess you could say, yeah. You can throw Larry Johnson on there, but Del Curry, though, fuck no. That's where you missed that. Del Curry over Alonzo Mourning, you sucking dick on that one, bro.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
You said Del Curry over Alonzo Mourning. I mean, I understand Curry. I understand you a Curry fan. You happy that you a Curry fan. I can understand it, but
get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Ding 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 ding.
Boo this man!
Starting with the first pick in the 1991 NBA Draft, Larry Johnson won Rookie of the Year with the Hornets in 1992, along with 2 NBA All-Star selections. He also became the first Hornet in franchise history to start in an NBA All-Star game. Him, along with Muggsy Bogues, Del Curry, and Alonzo Mourning, reached the playoffs 4 times in the 90s. Curry is the franchise leader in games played, and Muggsy Bogues, at a height of just 5'3", the shortest in NBA history, spent nearly his entire career with Charlotte, becoming a franchise legend in the process. Alonzo Mourning also had a considerable impact, but similar to Garnett, you will see him later. Kemba Walker appeared later in the franchise's history. The 4-time All-Star played several seasons with Charlotte before leaving for Boston. Chicago Bulls: Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Derrick Rose.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Dennis Rodman. Over Jimmy? Dennis Rodman over Jimmy? I don't know about that one. I get it though. Dennis Rodman repeated. It's understandable. I don't know if I could put Dennis Rodman over Jimmy though. I put Jimmy on this list for Dennis Rodman. That's just me on a personal level. I'm putting Jimmy Butler on this list over Dennis Rodman. I feel like Dennis Rodman was like, but he did 3P though, so I understand. I give him that. I give him the edge because he 3P'd with Chicago. But for the most part, he was a Detroit Pistons dude. I would consider Dennis Rodman more for Detroit Piston than a Chicago Bull. That's just me though.
Be the most obvious choice on the entire list, Michael Jordan. He really needs no introduction. His 6 finals wins and 6 finals MVPs, to go along with 5 MVPs, should be enough to convince you he is certainly worthy. Maybe even the greatest of all time. If there was an NBA Mount Rushmore, he would be on it. Scottie Pippen helped Jordan win those 6 titles during the 90s. The 7-time All-Star was a member of the unforgettable Bulls dynasty. Dennis Rodman is one of the most iconic Bulls players, for many different reasons. Known for his colorful hair and great rebounding abilities, the 5-time NBA champion, 3 with Chicago, is considered one of the best defensive players of all time today. As the Bulls moved away from their years of greatness, they seem to have found another superstar with Derrick Rose.
Absolutely.
Rose, who was born in Chicago, won the MVP award in 2011 and was selected to be an NBA All-Star 3 times. He was also the Rookie of the Year in 2009. D. Rose has unfortunately struggled with knee injuries following his MVP season. He currently plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, and while he could have accomplished so much more for his hometown of Chicago, if he could have avoided injuries, he still has done enough, in my opinion, to be a member of the Chicago Bulls Mount Rushmore. Cleveland Cavaliers: LeBron James, Brad Daugherty, Mark Price, Kyrie Irving. Starting with the first pick of the 1986 draft, Brad Daugherty. The 5-time All-Star now has his number 43 retired by the Cavs. Daugherty played alongside 4-time All-Star Mark Price, including an appearance in the 1992 Eastern Conference Finals. Moving on to a different era of Cavs basketball, Kyrie Irving was the first pick of the 2011 draft and 8-time All-Star, 3 with Cleveland. He helped bring a championship back to Cleveland in 2016. He did this with another man who needs no introduction, LeBron James. Arguably the greatest of all time, LeBron won the Cavs an NBA championship in 2016, winning Finals MVP as well. He won an MVP with Cleveland as well. Nothing more to be said. Dallas Mavericks: Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, Mark Aguirre, Luka Doncic. The first pick of the 1981 draft, Mark Aguirre was a...
That Luka one is in limbo right now. That Luka one is in limbo right now. Yeah, like I said, this video kind of outdated, bro. This video low key kind of outdated. So that Luka one, that shit in limbo right now. We may have to take Luka out. We may have to take Luka out. We may have to take Luka out and replace him with Jason Kidd. We may have to replace Luka with Jason Kidd. Low key, not even low key. You may have to replace him with Jason Kidd. Yeah, you gonna have to replace Luka with Jason Kidd at this point, because Luka's status is in limbo right now. If Cooper Flag ends up being something in Dallas, Luka legacy is done. I'm sorry, but Luka legacy in Dallas is done. If this Cooper Flag thing works out, if Cooper Flag is everything that they expect him to be, consider Luka's legacy pretty much scrapped from like being like he'll still be a top tier player in Dallas's history books, but like as far as like Mount Rushmore's, it's in limbo right now. Like I said, so for right now, I'm gonna just say Jason Kidd. I'm gonna take Luka out and put Jason Kidd there instead, because technically Jason Kidd was drafted there. I believe he was drafted there. Was he drafted there? Was he drafted? Yeah. Jason Kidd was drafted to, because the Jamal Mashburn situation with Tony Braxton. Yeah, that Tony Braxton situation. That shit crazy. Them niggas was fighting over Tony Braxton. Them niggas had beef with each other over Tony Braxton. That's crazy. Damn, that must have been some good ass put. Nah. But suck a dick, boy. Shit. I mean, just Tony Braxton. What you expect? I hear you, Playboy. I hear you. But nah, yeah, drafted there, won a ring there with Dirk. Yeah, I'm gonna put Jason Kidd over Luka for right now. Plus he the current coach. Come on now. I think it's safe to say.
Three-time All-Star selection with Dallas. Then as the Mavs moved on to the 2000s, Steve Nash would help the team develop a winning culture with 2 All-Star selections. Dirk Nowitzki, the greatest Maverick of all time, would win the 2011 NBA Finals.
Dirk is without
the
question.
2011 Finals MVP. He also won the MVP award in 2007. Now, Luka Doncic leads the Mavericks into the future, recently taking the team to the Finals in a loss against Boston. Luka Magic, a 5-time All-Star, will only continue to get better. Denver Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony, Alex English, David Thompson, Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets, similar to the Mavericks, have one of the best, if not the best player of today.
That's perfect, but an honorable mention does have to go to Dikembe Mutombo, though. Dikembe definitely deserves an honorable mention, though. RIP to the Mutombo, though. RIP to the brother.
Nikola Jokic. The Joker has already won 3 MVPs and a NBA championship. He's already the best player in franchise history. In the 2000s and 2010s, Carmelo Anthony was selected to be an All-Star 4 times with Denver. David Thompson was a 3-time All-Star for the Nuggets in the 70s. Interestingly, he also won the NBA All-Star Game MVP in 1979. Then another great Denver Nugget, this time in the 80s, Alex English. English was an 8-time All-Star, all with Denver, and was the NBA scoring champion in 1983. His number 2 is retired by the Nuggets. Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace. Thomas led the Pistons to titles in 1989 and 1990, and won Finals MVP in 1990. The greatest Piston of all time was selected to be an All-Star 12 times. Another member of those teams, Joe Dumars, also won titles in 89 and 90 with Detroit and was the 1989 Finals MVP. Dumars is a 6-time NBA All-Star selection. The current head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers is the next choice for the Pistons' Mount Rushmore. Billups won the 2004 NBA Finals with Detroit and was the 2004 Finals MVP. The 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, all with the Pistons. Ben Wallace also won the 2004 NBA Finals. Although they are outside the top 4, Bob Lanier, and Grant Hill deserve a shout-out. Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Wilt Chamberlain. The most recent NBA dynasty contains 3 of the 4 members of the Warriors' Mount.
Want to put it Draymond over Rick Barry? I'm just saying Draymond over Rick Barry. I'm just saying Rick Barry got some stats that a shit on Draymond whole career. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Rick Barry got some stats that a shit on Draymond whole career, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I don't know about that one, Chief. I honestly, no. Take Kevin Durant out. Take Kevin Durant out. He ain't last too long there. I'll take Kevin Durant out. I was gonna say Kevin Durant, but I still kind of want to put Kevin Durant there over Dray. I don't feel like Draymond deserves it. I don't feel like Draymond deserves it. I just don't feel like Draymond deserves it, bro. Over Rick Barry though. Rick Barry got some stats, boy. I don't know, Chief. I don't know about that one. But I let it rock out, though. I let it rock out. Most definitely, you got to put Wilt Chamberlain on there.
Rushmore. Curry, Thompson, and Green won 4 championships together, with Curry winning the 2022 NBA Finals MVP. Curry is also a 2-time NBA MVP. Thompson is a 5-time All-Star, and Green is a 4-time All-Star, with Green also being the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year. Wilt Chamberlain won the MVP with the Warriors in 1960, and was selected to be an All-Star 6 times with the team. Chamberlain also had his famous 100-point game with the Warriors. His number 13 is now retired by the franchise. A shout out for Rick Barry as well. The 1975 Finals champion and MVP with Golden State. Houston Rockets. James Harden, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, and Yao Ming. The Rockets.
Yep. That's accurate. That's accurate. Yep. James Harden, Hakeem, Yao. I don't know about y'all. 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 I'm just saying I don't know about y'all. I'm leaning a little more. I'm leaning a little bit more in the favor of I'm low key. I'm leaning more in the favor of Clyde Drexler. I'm just saying I'm leaning more in the favor of Clyde Drexler than I am Yao Ming. I understand Yao Ming's impact, but as far as like winning, I kind of feel like Clyde Drexler should get more praise than Yao Ming, because Yao Ming had some seasons where he wasn't available. Like he was injured for like most of the season. So like for me personally, I kind of want to not give it to him, but I let it rock out. But me personally, I feel like Clyde Drexler should be on this list because he won them a championship.
Have no shortage of great players. Moses Malone won 2 MVPs with the franchise in the 70s and 80s. He was also selected to be an All-Star 5 times with Houston. Hakeem Olajuwon led the Rockets in the 90s, winning 2 championships in 1994 and 1995. He also won both Finals MVPs in the 1994 MVP. In the 2000s, Houston was led by Yao Ming. The first pick of the 2002 draft was an 8-time All-Star with the Rockets, and his number 11 has been retired. The 2018 MVP, James Harden, would be
James
selected as an
Harden,
All-Star
without
8
question
times
though.
with Houston. Honorable mention for Clyde Drexler, who was an NBA champion with the Rockets in 1995 and was selected to a couple of All-Stars with the Rockets. Indiana Pacers: Reggie Miller,
Yep.
Paul George,
Yep.
Rick Smits,
Yep.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Yep.
Reggie Miller.
Yep. That's y'all franchise, Indiana. That's y'all franchise. Fuck Halliburton. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck Halliburton and all them niggas, bro. It's Reggie, Jermaine O'Neal, Paul George. Yep. Shit, low key, you could say Miles Turner. Low key, you could say Miles Turner. I mean, be real, Indiana. Be real. What? Y'all don't have no success. So it's really about long tenure. If we being honest, it's really about just long tenured players. If we being honest, if they've been on the team for a long period of time, I feel like they should be on the list. And I feel like Miles Turner should be on this list. Y'all don't have no true y'all don't have a championship roster, so we only going off people who just been on your team long enough and people who broke a couple of stats during their time on your team. So if it was up to me, Paul George, Reggie Miller, Jermaine O'Neal, and Miles Turner, that would be it. That'd be y'all Mount Rushmore right there.
Miller played his entire career with the Pacers and was a 5-time All-Star. Rick Smits also played his entire career with Indiana and was an All-Star in 1998. Jermaine O'Neal was a 6-time All-Star with the Pacers during the 2000s.
Why you get this Golden State Warrior picture though?
Won the Most Improved Player Award in 2002. Paul George, also known as PG-13, is a 9-time All-Star selection, 4 of those during his time in Indiana. He led the Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals twice during his time in Indiana. George was the Most Improved Player in 2013. Los Angeles Clippers: Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Kawhi Leonard, Bob McAdoo.
That's y'all's Clipper fans. That's y'all's right there. Yeah. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Kawhi. I don't know about Kawhi. Because Kawhi ain't done nothing. But then again, Chris Paul. No, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, that's good enough for y'all. Because I was damn near about to include DeAndre Jordan, but never mind. I forgot. Y'all franchise just like Indiana. Y'all franchise worse than Indiana's. Indiana has been to a finals and a couple of conference finals on top of that. Y'all franchise ain't done shit.
McAdoo played for the Clippers when they were still in Buffalo, known as the Buffalo Braves. It was during his time with the franchise that would become the Los Angeles Clippers that he won the 1975 MVP and was a 5-time All-Star selection, 3 of those selections being with Buffalo. Kawhi Leonard has been a 4-time All-Star selection since arriving in Los Angeles. From 2012 to 2017, the Clippers were led by future Hall of Famer Chris Paul and All-Star Blake Griffin. Los Angeles Lakers: Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
One of the most successful and influential franchises in not only basketball but all of sports, unsurprisingly has no shortage of great players.
You show all those players, but then you show a picture of LeBron, bitch ass, in the bubble ring. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who played college basketball at nearby UCLA, won 5 championships with the Lakers and a Finals MVP in 1985. Abdul-Jabbar also won the MVP award 3 times with Los Angeles.
Yep.
Him and another Lakers legend, Magic Johnson, dominated during the 80s. Johnson also won 5 championships, along with 3 Finals MVP awards. He was the NBA MVP 3 times during his career. The Lakers would continue to experience success in the 2000s with Shaq and Kobe. O'Neal won 3 championships with the Lakers and 3 Finals MVPs. He won the NBA MVP in 2000 with Los Angeles as well. Bryant won 5 championships with the Lakers and 2 Finals MVPs in 2009 and 2000.
You gotta say Shaq and Kobe only because they three-peated. If they don't three-peat and they only win 1 and they don't three-peat, then you can make the claim for like niggas like Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, but Shaq got them 3. Kobe took them to 3 finals and won 2 back to back. So yeah.
10. He won the NBA MVP in 2008. Honorable mention for Jerry West, another Lakers legend, a 14-time All-Star selection and 1972 NBA champion. Memphis Grizzlies: Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Zach Randolph.
Oh damn. Hey, Memphis, I love y'all city, man. No matter what they say, man, I love y'all city. I swear, y'all. Hey, Bill Street be lit, bruh. I'm telling y'all, Memphis, Bill Street lit. My nigga, love it. The hoes, please believe me. The hoes out there in Memphis, man. Them badass women y'all got out there in Memphis, man. RP Dolph, RP Gangsta Boo, RP Lord Infamous. But damn, y'all shit suck, nigga. God damn, Memphis, y'all shit ass, bro. What is this? God damn, Memphis. What the fuck is this? This is garbage. What is this shit?
Hell no! Trash ass nigga! Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Memphis, I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this? Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Zach Randolph. This is trash. Bro. I'm sorry. This is trash, bro. What is this?
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
This is bad. Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, absolutely. Zach Randolph, absolutely. Mike Conley, though. I'm trying to think of a better player than Mike Conley, bruh. Mike Conley took y'all to the conference finals, though. That's the tough part, bro. Mike Conley took y'all to the finals. I want to say Jason Williams so fucking bad, bro. I want to put Jason Williams on here, but Mike Conley took y'all to a Western Conference final, so I can't really knock him for that. I can't really knock him off for that. But damn, I want to say Jason. I'm trying to give y'all some type of swag on here, cause look at this list. This list ass, man. What is this list, bro?
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Memphis, man, a great city, man. Great city, man. I don't mean no disrespect when I say this, but y'all Mount Rushmore is doo doo. Basura. Out of all of them, y'all got the weakest one. Like, we could talk about how shit of a franchise the Clippers is, but they got talent. You could talk about Indiana, but they got talent. Y'all got Mike Conley, bro.
Fuck, nigga, first down! Bitch ass, nigga!
The Gasol brothers are both franchise legends, and Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. Randolph was a 2-time All-Star selection with Memphis. And Conley, Marc Gasol, and Randolph reached the Western Conference Finals in 2013. Conley is the franchise leader in points scored. Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Alonzo Mourning, Chris Bosh.
I'll give y'all this one. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if y'all missing somebody. I'm trying to see if y'all missing somebody other than Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning and Chris Bosh. I'm trying to see if y'all missing somebody, because Dwayne Wade and LeBron are locks. That's without question. They're locks, but trying to see Alonzo Mourning. Y'all want to ring with him. Low key, I want to put Shaq, but Alonzo got a longer tenure with the Heat than Shaq do. And Shaq wasn't really that big of a factor when y'all run y'all first championship. It was really just Dwayne Wade. Shaq wasn't that big of a factor. That nigga was averaging like 12 points a game. That's atrocious. Compared to what Shaq used to be, that's atrocious. Yeah, I can't argue with it, because everybody on here won a ring for the franchise. So yeah.
James, Wade, and Bosh won 2 titles together in 2012 and 2013. Wade also won a title with the Heat in 2006, with Alonzo Mourning. Mourning was a 6-time All-Star with Miami and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year with the Heat. Wade, Miami's all-time leader in points and games played, just to name a few, is a 13-time All-Star with the Heat. Bosh was a 6-time All-Star with the Miami. Milwaukee Bucks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Yep.
Oscar Robertson,
Yep.
Sidney Moncrief, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We gotta. This the most important one right here for me. This the most important one right here for me. So I have to. I get full stamp of approval on this one. I get full stamp of approval on this one. We may have to take Sidney Moncrief off and put Chris Middleton here. I'm sorry. But Chris Middleton, I'm not gonna let. Listen. Sidney Moncrief is a legend, Hall of Famer, legend in the Bucks uniform. But my nigga, I can't put him over somebody that actually won a ring with the franchise. I gotta put Chris Middleton. Sidney Moncrief gotta go. Matter of fact, I might take Oscar Robertson off, because Oscar Robertson really wasn't, but he won a championship though, so it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of tough. Sidney Moncrief got to go though. because Chris Middleton is on this Mount Rushmore. Chris Middleton belongs on this Mount Rushmore. I don't care what anybody say. I'm giving it the stamp of approval. I'm giving it the stamp of approval. No. Y'all can sit up here and say Sidney Moncrief all y'all want to. No. Could have been Ray Allen, though. Could have been Ray Allen. Ray Allen didn't win us a ring. Could have been Glenn Robinson. Glenn Robinson didn't win us a ring. Giannis, without question. Giannis, matter of fact, why is Giannis down here? Giannis up here with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Matter of fact, over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Because Giannis been here longer. And he did more for the franchise. And he owns pretty much all the records for the franchise at this point in his career. So, we putting Giannis at the top. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you can go to number 2. We're going to put Chris Middleton at number 3, put Oscar Robertson at number 4. So that's going to be the list right there. It's going to be Giannis, Kareem, Chris, and Oscar Robertson. That's it for right now. I'm trying to think who else should be on here, but for the most part, this is the most solid as it's going to get.
Kumpo. Abdul-Jabbar Robertson won the 1971 championship with the Bucks.
Yep.
Abdul-Jabbar won 3 MVPs with the Bucks, and Robertson was selected to be an All-Star a couple of times with the franchise. Moncrief.
Why do that?
Moncrief was a 5-time All-Star and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year with Milwaukee in the 80s. Giannis is a 2-time MVP and won the 2021 NBA Finals. He won the 2021 Finals MVP as well. He's already one of the greatest Bucks of all time. Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Garnett, Karl Anthony Towns, Kevin Love, Wally Szczerbiak. Kevin Garnett, Karl Anthony Towns, Kevin Love, Wally Szczerbiak.
Move this man! Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Hey, yo, who said Wally Szczerbiak? This man said Wally Szczerbiak. Who mans is this?
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
No, absolutely not. I'm taking Wally Szczerbiak the fuck off of here. Kevin Love might get knocked off this list as well. I might have to knock Kevin Love off as well. As of right now, Kevin Garnett will always be number 1. I'm going to put Anthony Edwards at number 2. Karl Anthony Towns can go to number 3. Shit, it's tough. I'm put Kevin Love at number 4. I'll put Kevin Love at number 4. Yeah. Kevin Love will go to number 4. The only reason why I'm adding Anthony Edwards to this is because he took them to a conference finals twice. Because they've been to the conference finals twice, Anthony Edwards belongs on here. Anthony Edwards is officially on the Mount Rushmore of Timberwolves because he's done more for this franchise than this franchise has ever seen. So Anthony Edwards is definitely up there with Kevin Garnett. Now, the moment Anthony Edwards gets this team a ring, that's the day Kevin Garnett's statue is null and void. I'll tell you, bro. Kevin Garnett gonna still get a statue, but it's gonna have to come after Anthony Edwards, sadly.
Another star of today's NBA is Karl Anthony Towns. The 4-time All-Star selection recently reached the Western Conference Final with Minnesota. Another Timberwolves legend is Kevin Love. Love was a 3-time NBA All-Star with Minnesota and won the Most Improved Player award in 2011. Before them, however, Kevin Garnett dominated with the Timberwolves. He won MVP in 2004.
This nigga said Wally Szczerbiak, though. I still can't get over that.
Wally Szczerbiak played with Garnett and was an All-Star selection in 2002.
Just say Anthony Edwards, bro.
Minnesota reached the Western Conference Finals during the 2003-2004.
You could have said Sam Cassell and I would have been cool with it.
Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, David West, Drew Holiday. Paul Pelicans: Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, David West, Drew Holiday.
This nigga said David West, Drew Holiday. So if we going off the past, right? Like the past, like the New Orleans Pelicans, the New Orleans Hornets / Pelicans, then Baron Davis belongs on this list. Baron Davis belongs on this list. Trying to think who else belongs on this list, Nick said. The Pelicans is just ass overall. But I'm putting Baron Davis on here because he was technically on here when they moved to New Orleans. So because he was technically on here when they moved to New Orleans, I'm keeping him on here. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think. I mean, if you're gonna say Drew Holiday, I'm gonna say DeMarcus Cousins then. Shit. I'm gonna say DeMarcus Cousins cause even though he only played like half a season before he tore his Achilles, but still. I would take his talent. His talent alone is worthy of being on Mount Rushmore. Maybe on the Sacramento Kings for sure. But over here in New Orleans Pelicans, like, look at y'all history, bro. Cause if I say Zion, then y'all gon' if I say Zion, I'm lying my ass off. The Zion ain't worked out. You could make a case for Brandon Ingram. You could. But other than that, though, man, y'all franchise just overall ass. Y'all actually, y'all not worse than Memphis. Memphis still ass. Memphis is still ass. Because Chris Paul, Anthony Davis alone was shit on Memphis. I'm adding DeMarcus Cousins here. I'm taking David West out and I'm putting DeMarcus Cousins. I don't care. If we putting Drew Holiday on here, I'm putting DeMarcus Cousins on here. I'm just saying.
Paul was a 6-time All-Star with New Orleans. Paul and West helped New Orleans consistently make the playoffs in the late 2000s. Davis was also a 6-time All-Star with the Pelicans. Holiday helped Davis reach the playoffs a couple of times in the 2010s. New York Knicks. Patrick Ewing.
Yep.
Willis Reed.
Yep.
Walt Frazier.
Yep.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yep. Trying to think who else for the Knicks. You know what? As of right now, nah, I'll take that back. Nah. I'll take that back. I was about to put Jalen Brunson on here. Actually, I'm not putting Jalen Brunson over Carmelo. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Even though Jalen Brunson has taken y'all to the conference finals, something that Carmelo couldn't do, I'm still not putting him over Carmelo. Now, if he do it twice, then I got no choice but to put him over Melo. If he takes the Knicks back to the Eastern Conference Finals next year, I have no choice but to kick Carmelo off this list. I can't kick Patrick Ewing off because he actually led his team to the finals. And y'all win 7 games, but y'all lost. Y'all stuck it up. So, I don't know. But I'm gonna still leave Carmelo Anthony on here for right now. But Jalen Brunson is on the rise, bro. Jalen Brunson is definitely on the rise right now.
Reed and Frazier helped to lead the dominant Knicks teams of the 70s. The two won championships in 1970 and 1973. Reed won the 1970 and 1973 Finals MVPs to go along with the 1970 NBA MVP award. Frazier was a 7-time All-Star with the Knicks. Ewing, an 11-time All-Star with selection with New York, reached the 1994-1999 NBA Finals. Both were losses. However, he is still easily one of the greatest Knicks of all time. Carmelo Anthony was a 7-time All-Star with New York and the 2013 scoring champion with the Knicks. Oklahoma City Thunder. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Kevin Durant.
Oh no, we got to separate. You not bringing Seattle Supersonics in with Oklahoma City Thunder. No. Seattle Supersonics have to be separated from Oklahoma City. They have to be separated. I don't care. If we're going to do every team's Mount Rushmore, we have to separate the Seattle Supersonics and Oklahoma City Thunder. They have to be separated. No, we are not going to do a continuation franchise. No, that's the only team that gets a separation from its current franchise that has been moved to or refurbished, or you know the word I'm thinking of, remodeled, or you know what I'm trying to say. But like, nope, I don't agree with this at all. We have to do the Seattle Supersonics separate. Seattle Supersonics have to be separated. So for Oklahoma City Thunder, though, as of right now, Shea, Jalen Williams, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. Boom, there you go, right there. That's your Mount Rushmore right there, Oklahoma City. Shea just got y'all championship with Jalen Williams, and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. They'll always be considered legends. Even though, matter of fact, put Kevin Durant at the bottom, put Russell Westbrook there, because Russell Westbrook stayed longer than Kevin Durant did. So because of the loyalty, we're gonna put Kevin Durant all the way at the bottom. Yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
But if we're talking like Seattle Supersonics, though, Seattle Supersonics, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Dennis Johnson, because he won them a championship back in the 70s. And Ray Allen. Yep, that'll be the four right there. Ray Allen, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Dennis Johnson. That's it.
Important reminder here. The Thunder used to be located in Seattle and were called the Supersonics. Even though times have changed, their history lives on with the Thunder.
No, it don't.
Two former Sonics players find themselves in Oklahoma City's Mount Rushmore. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Payton was a 5-time All-Star with Seattle and the Defensive Player of the Year in '96. Sean Kemp was also a 5-time All-Star with Seattle. The two of them lost to Jordan Spoles in the 1995-96 finals. Durant and Westbrook would be the first superstars after the teams moved to OKC. Durant won the 2014 MVP with the Thunder, with many of his 14 All-Star selections happening during his time there. Westbrook won the MVP award in 2017 with OKC and was an All-Star selection 8 times during his time with the franchise. The two reached the 2012 NBA Finals against LeBron and the Heat, which ended in a loss. Honorable mention for Ray Allen as well, a 3-time All-Star with the franchise. Orlando Magic. Shaquille O'Neal,
Yep.
Penny Hardaway,
Yep.
Tracy McGrady,
Yep.
Dwight Howard.
Yep. He got it right. I'm about to say, bruh, we not going to disrespect Tracy McGrady. Until another iteration of the Orlando Magic reach the NBA Finals, Tracy McGrady is forever locked in to the Mount Rushmore until another franchise goes back to the NBA Finals. If another franchise can get back to the NBA Finals, then we can take Tracy McGrady off. We can definitely, if Ben Chero can get to the conference, can get to the NBA Finals, Tracy McGrady is automatically removed. Tracy McGrady is no longer Mount Rushmore status. He is top 5 status.
A story of what could have been. Shaq and Penny were both dominant during their time in Orlando. Shaq was a 3-time All-Star with the franchise and helped lead the franchise to the 1995 NBA Finals against Houston. And he did it with another franchise legend, Penny Hardaway. A 4-time All-Star with Orlando, him and Shaq might have started a dynasty in Orlando if they had stayed together. However, their accomplishments are good enough to earn them a spot on Orlando's Mount Rushmore. A 4-time All-Star with Orlando, Tracy McGrady won the Most Improved Player award with the team in 2001. He was a 2-time scoring champion with the Magic. Dwight Howard was selected to 6 All-Stars with Orlando and was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year with the Magic. He also led the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals.
Don't forget that slam dunk contest.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Come on now.
Will Chamberlain.
Yep.
Julius Erving.
Yep.
Allen Iverson.
Yes, sir.
Joel Embiid.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Bro, no, never. No, take Joel Embiid off Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley over Joel Embiid any day of the week. Charles Barkley over Joel Embiid any day of the fucking week, bro. Get Joel Embiid off this list, bro. Fuck no. Charles Barkley, hands down by far. Charles Barkley, hands down by far over Joel Embiid. Fuck out of here. Matter of fact, you could make a case for Moses Malone. The disrespect to Moses Malone. I'm trying to think who else. It's a couple other guys in the Philadelphia history lineage that deserve more praise than Joel Embiid. Get Joel Embiid off this fucking list. He ain't gonna never be nothing Mount Rushmore. No. Charles Barkley should be on this Mount Rushmore. Fuck no. As of this moment right now, Will Chamberlain, yes. Julius Erving, yes. Allen Iverson, without fucking question. Charles Barkley, get Joel Embiid the fuck up out of here.
Philadelphia has several basketball legends. Chamberlain won the 1967 NBA Finals with Philly and won 3 MVPs with the franchise.
Yep.
Irving won the NBA Finals in 1983 and the MVP in 1981. Allen Iverson, also known as The Answer, with 7 All-Star selections and the MVP in 2001. While also leading the team to the finals that same year, Iverson is easily one of the greatest 76ers of all time. The same can be said for 2023 MVP and 7-time NBA All-Star Joel Embiid. Embiid is already on Philly's Mount Rushmore early in his career. Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Devin Booker.
Hold on, go back for me.
Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Devin Booker.
Do we agree? I don't know if I agree. Yeah, I don't agree. I just thought about it. I don't agree at all. Steve Nash, yes. Charles Barkley, yes. I'm taking Kevin Johnson off and I'm putting Amari Stoudemire on here. I'm taking Amari Stoudemire. I'm sorry. I'm taking Amari Stoudemire over Kevin Johnson. I'm sorry. To all the Kevin Johnson fans out there, all 14 of y'all, I understand dude was a legend in the 90s. I get it. I'm not knocking the nigga game. I'm not the type of nigga to say we done with the night. No. I know about this brother game. Amari Stoudemire just a little bit more. I'm just fucking with Amari Stoudemire a little bit more than Kevin Johnson. I'm just saying. I'm putting Amari Stoudemire on here over Kevin Johnson. Devin Booker absolutely took the team to the finals. Can't complain there. Devin Booker and Charles Barkley should be at the top. Steve Nash should be right under Devin Booker, and Amari Stoudemire should be right under Steve Nash. So yeah, that'd be my Phoenix Sun list right there.
The first member of the Suns' Mount Rushmore and former mayor of Sacramento, California, Kevin Johnson. Johnson was a 3-time All-Star with Phoenix and won the Most Improved Player award in 1989. Charles Barkley won the MVP award with the Suns in 1993 and was a 5-time All-Star selection with Phoenix. But like many others, he was denied a title because of Michael Jordan and the Bulls. But he will not be denied a spot on the Phoenix Suns' Mount Rushmore. More recently in the 2000s, Steve Nash won 2 MVPs with the team in 05 and 06. And Devin Booker led the franchise to the 2021 NBA Finals and has been selected to 4 All-Stars in the process. Shout out to Amari Stoudemire, who is a 4-time All-Star with Phoenix. Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard.
Yep.
Bill Walton.
Yep.
Clyde Drexler.
Yep.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yep. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
Damian Lillard, Bill Walton, Clyde Drexler, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Fuck no. Get LaMarcus Aldridge up out of here.
Move this man! Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Get LaMarcus Aldridge out of here, bro. Nope. You already know who I'm taking. Brandon Roy. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. God damn it. I motherfucking said it, and I stand 10 toes down on it. God damn it. Brandon motherfucking Roy. Fuck LaMarcus Aldridge. Get LaMarcus Aldridge up out of here. Brandon Roy. I don't care how short his tenure was. Brandon Roy was that fucking dude, bruh. I don't care, bruh. Brandon Roy is that fucking dude, bruh. I'm taking him over LaMarcus Aldridge any day of the week. Fuck out of here. So it'd be Bill Walton because he won a ring. Clyde because he took him to the finals. Damian because he got him to the conference finals. And it'd be Brandon Roy. That'd be my list right there. Boom, there you go.
Another franchise legend of today's NBA, Damian Lillard. Dame Time might not play with Portland anymore, but with 7 All-Star appearances with the Trailblazers and a Western Conference Finals appearance with Portland during the 2018-2019 season, he's easily one of the greatest Trailblazers of all time. Another Trailblazer who has played more recently, LaMarcus Aldridge, was a 4-time All-Star with Portland. Clyde Drexler was an 8-time All-Star with the Trailblazers during his time there in the 80s and 90s. Bill Walton led Portland to their only championship in franchise history in 1977. It was the NBA Finals MVP that year as well. He won the MVP award with Portland too. Sacramento Kings, Oscar Robertson, Mitch Richmond, Chris Webber, Jack Twyman.
Nah. I'm throwing DeMarcus Cousins on here. I'm sorry. DeMarcus Cousins got to be on here, bro. Even though he never got them to the playoffs in his stats, and you could honestly say he has empty stats, I'm putting him on here. Y'all can miss me with the Jack Twyman dude. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, coach. Get him out of here. Nah, I'm putting DeMarcus Cousins on this list, bro. Nah.
Oscar Robertson played with the Cincinnati Royals, who would later become the Sacramento Kings. He won MVP with the franchise in 1964 and was a 10-time All-Star with Cincinnati. Robertson is easily one of the best players in franchise history. Another Royals player is Jack Twyman, who is a 6-time All-Star with the team. Another 6-time All-Star was Mitch Richmond, who played with Sacramento in the 90s. Chris Webber, a 4-time All-Star with the Kings, helped them reach the conference finals in 2002. San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, George Gervin, Tony Parker.
Okay. Go back.
Tim Duncan, David Robinson, George Gervin, Tony Parker.
I get putting George Gervin on here, but do we really discredit the guys who won championships on here? I'm not putting George Gervin on here, and I'm definitely taking Tony Parker off this list. Nah, I can't take him off this list. He's a finals MVP. I can't. Yeah, you can't. So for me, it's going to be Tim Duncan, David Robertson, Kawhi Leonard, and Tony Parker. There you have it. I'm not putting George Gervin over Kawhi. Kawhi got a ring. Plus he a finals MVP. No, fuck no. I'm not taking George Gervin. George Gervin was great. Great player. 1-on-1 versus Kawhi Leonard. Who you got? Like dead ass. Who you got? 1-on-1 versus Kawhi Leonard. I rest my case. I'm putting Kawhi Leonard on here, bro. I don't care, bro. Kawhi Leonard got a Finals MVP. He locked down LeBron. Yeah. As much as LeBron fans try to deflect that he didn't. No, yes, he did, bro. Put belt to ass on the Miami Heat and LeBron. All them niggas was ass. Dwayne Wade needs wasn't just Dwayne Wade needs and Chris Bosh being soft. No. LeBron James got that work too, nigga. They locked. That is the reason why Kawhi Leonard won Finals MVP. Fuck out of here, nigga. Belt to ass. LeBron fans, fuck out of here.
Before the Spurs started their iconic dynasty, they were led by George Gervin in the 70s and 80s. Gervin was a 9-time All-Star for the franchise. Tim Duncan was a 5-time NBA champion with the Spurs and won the Finals MVP 3 times. along with 2 MVPs in 2002 and 2003, the greatest player in franchise history, and one of the greatest players in NBA history. David Robinson, also known as the Admiral, for his service in the U.S. Navy, was a 2-time champion with the Spurs and won MVP in 1995. He was also a 10-time All-Star selection during his time in San Antonio. Tony Parker also contributed to the greatness of the Spurs, winning 4 championships with the franchise and a Finals MVP in 2007. Parker was a 6-time All-Star with San Antonio. Honorable mention for Manu Ginobili, a 4-time champion and 2-time All-Star with San Antonio. Toronto Raptors, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard, Vince Carter.
I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it. Well, Kyle Lowry got a ring. Kawhi got them the ring. Vince Carter is the Vince Carter put Toronto on the map. Regardless how you feel, Vince Carter's going just because Vince Carter was the face of the franchise, the first face of the franchise, and did it. Nah, Vince Carter got to always be at the front, bro. Vince Carter got to always be at the front when it comes to the Toronto Raptors. So Vince Carter got to be at the front. Kawhi Leonard got to be number 2 because he the one who got him their first ring. Kyle Lowry got to be there because he was part of the team that got him the ring. And you could put DeMar DeRozan at the end. I want to slightly give it to Chris Bosh, but Chris Bosh didn't really take the team as far as DeRozan and Kyle Lowry did. So I'm gonna have to sadly knock Chris Bosh, but he got his Mount Rushmore in Miami, so he good.
The Raptors are a pretty young franchise compared to the rest of the league, but they have plenty of great players that have played there. Vince Carter was a 5-time All-Star and won the Slam Dunk Contest with Toronto in 2000. DeMar DeRozan was the leader of the Raptors and made them a consistent winner during his time in Canada. He was a 4-time All-Star with Toronto. However, it was when he got traded for another member of the Raptors' Mount Rushmore that they would be able to finally win the finals. Kawhi won the finals with the Raptors in 2019 and the finals MVP as well. He might have not spent much time in Toronto, but leading the Raptors to their only championship in franchise history is enough in my opinion. Kyle Lowry helped the Raptors win that championship. He was a 6-time All-Star selection during his time in Toronto. Shout out to Chris Bosh as well, a 4-time All-Star with Toronto. Utah Jazz, Pete Maravich, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Rudy Gobert.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
He said Rudy Gobert over Darren Williams? Fuck no, nigga. Fuck no. I am not taking Rudy Gobert over Darren Williams, bro. Fuck no. Darren Williams, nah, bro. I'm putting Darren Williams on this list, bro. Darren Williams belongs on this list, bro. I don't care what anybody say. Darren Williams belongs on this list, bro. Darren Williams belongs on this list. He took the team to the conference finals. Did they get swept? Absolutely. I believe they got swept. They probably won one game. I think they won one game against the Spurs, and then the Spurs beat that ass and went on to the finals to sweep the Cavs. So I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Everybody is correct. Everybody is absolutely correct. Yeah, absolutely correct. Should be Karl Malone. Well, no. I'm putting Karl Malone at the bottom. We don't support that. We don't support that type of shit over here.
A minor.
We don't support that over here. Really, I should take him off the list and put fucking goddamn I should put what's that nigga Donovan Mitchell. I should put Donovan Mitchell over here over Karl Malone, but I can't disrespect him. Karl Malone got too much stats, but I gotta put him at the bottom because
A minor.
Yeah. So it's gonna have to be Pete Maravich, John Stockton, Darren Williams, and Karl Malone.
Rudy Gobert is one of the best, and not the best, defensive players of today. Gobert won 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards with Utah. Gobert was a 2-time All-Star selection with the Jazz.
Get this
Utah was
sorry
led by
ass
Karl
nigga
Malone and John
out of here!
Stockton in the 90s.
You
Malone
suck!
was a 2-time MVP with the Jazz and a 14-time All-Star with the team. Stockton was a 10-time All-Star with Utah and has the most assists in NBA history. However, both would be denied a ring by Jordan's Bulls. Maravich was a 4-time All-Star with the Jazz and the NBA scoring champion in 1977. Washington Wizards: Wes Unseld, Elvin Hayes, Gilbert Arenas, John Wall. Finally, the Washington Wizards.
Go back for me, please.
Wizards: Wes Unseld, Elvin Hayes, Gilbert Arenas, John Wall.
I'll take a 40-year-old Michael Jordan over Gilbert Arenas. I'm just saying. I'll take a 40-year-old Michael Jordan over Gilbert Arenas any day of the week. Fuck out of here. Fuck Gilbert Arenas. He talked too much shit about my city. Fuck Gilbert Arenas. Nope. And plus, he never really was that good anyway. Gilbert Arenas is very overrated. If you look at his career, yes, he had his moments in scoring, but he was, when it mattered most, straight doodle juice.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You suck!
Gilbert Arenas sucks dick. Okay, let's just keep it a being. Gilbert Arenas sucks dick. Okay, he just ass, bro. He just ass.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Fart on this nigga. Fuck Gilbert Arenas. I'll take a 40-year-old Michael Jordan over Gilbert Arenas any day of the week. Fuck out of here.
Finally, the Washington Wizards. John Wall is the most recent star in Washington. He was a 5-time All-Star during his time in the nation's capital. Gilbert Arenas was the leader of the franchise before him.
Fuck him.
A 3-time All-Star selection with the Wizards. Wes Unseld won the franchise's only championship in 1978 and the Finals MVP as well, and won the MVP award in 1969. Elvin Hayes also won a championship with Washington in 1978 and was a 9-time All-Star with the Wizards. So there's my Mount Rushmore for every NBA team. Which teams do you agree with?
Out of all these, oh, Memphis, I love you, Memphis. I really do, Memphis. I love y'all. Out of all these, Memphis, oh my God.
14-time All-Star selection and 1972 NBA champion. Memphis Grizzlies. Mike Conley, Marcus Hall, Pau Gasol, Zach Randolph.
Oh my God. Like, Memphis, come on, bruh. Out of all these, bruh, y'all got the weakest one, bruh. I'm sorry. Y'all Mount Rushmore is terrible. Terrible right now. Oh my God. Oh, y'all better hope John Morant come through soon for y'all. Because John Morant because the moment they reach the conference finals, y'all can finally have a lit ass Mount Rushmore, bro. Because I'm not gonna sit here and say it's bad. You got the Gasol brothers, Zach Randolph, that's cool, but Mike Conley, though, yeah, y'all shit not hitting, bro. Y'all got the weakest one for sure. Memphis got the weakest one by far. It's not even up for debate. Memphis, I love you. Bill Street is lit. The hoes, yes sir. But y'all team, y'all franchise.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I'm sorry. I just gotta call it for what it is, bro.
Put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
I'm sorry, but I gotta call it for what it is. But anyway, so that's just go about do it for this one. I don't agree with all these at all. Not at all. I don't agree with none of these at all. Some of these some of these he got right for the most part. A lot of them we got wrong. So there's that. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Let me know if y'all team was correct. I had to correct my team. Matter of fact, where's my team at? I think my team is, yeah, my team is before. Should my team be right after Memphis?
And Marcus All won Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. Randolph was a two-time All-Star selection with Memphis. And Conley, Marcus All, and Randolph reached the Western Conference Finals in 2013. Conley is the franchise leader in points scored. Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Alonzo.
Okay, so we'd be after Miami. Okay. Yeah. So
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, Sidney Moncrief, Giannis.
yeah, I took Sidney Moncrief out for Chris Middleton because I can't let them disrespect Chris Middleton like that. As much as I shitted on him and was happy that he got traded from the team because he's no longer useful to us.
Put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
I'm still not gonna ever sit up here and say that man was not a big part of the reason why we got that championship. Not at all. I know a lot of people gonna say Drew Holiday as well. I know some people gonna say Ray Allen. Chris Middleton was there longer, did a lot more for the franchise than what y'all know. So yeah, it just is what it is, bro. But let me know how y'all franchise did. Did he get y'all franchise right? Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you agree with certain franchises? Because I don't agree. I don't agree. I think that there's better options than what he chose. That nigga said Rudy Gobert. That nigga said Wally Zerbiak. That shit still. Hey, Minnesota. Hey, Minnesota. I understand, Minnesota. I understand completely, Minnesota. I know, Minnesota. I know, Minnesota.
Move this man! Whose man is this? This your man?
When you see that nigga in the street, all you gotta do.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
If you ever see this man out here in the streets, you know exactly what to do. Because in my personal opinion, Minnesota, it's Anthony Edwards. At this point in time, it's Anthony Edwards. This nigga said Wally Zerbiak of all. He could have said Sam Cassell. He could have said Latrell Sprewell. He could have said Ricky Rubio, bro. Come on. This man said Wally Zerbiak. Could have said Stephon Marbury, bro. This man said Wally Zerbiak of all people, bro. You was better off just saying Michael Olakambi, whoever the fuck that nigga name is. You could have said goddamn. Could have said Michael Beasley. This nigga said Wally Zerbiak. Ain't no fucking way, bro. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, bye.